Hi friends, once again welcome to my channel. So today we have some very important organometallic reactions that remain very helpful for you guys. So let's discuss one by one all of these reactions. So first is oxidative addition reaction. Believe me guys, these reactions are very important for MSc students and also very important for CSIR net examination. So let's start. Oxidative addition reaction. Reaction in which molecule XY is introduced to complex, then oxidation number and coordination number of metal increases by 2 unit. Here we have one complex. This is number of ligands. Number of ligands we have here any number of ligands like 4, 5, 6. When any group XY is introduced to this complex, then here what happen? One, this bond is broken and make two new bonds with metal atom of this complex. So this is oxidative addition reaction, that addition of this molecule into this complex give out this complex. So here we see that increase in there is increase in the oxidation number by 2 units. If here is oxidation number 0, then oxidation number of this complex is plus 2, and coordination number here is any coordination number, so 2 molecule increase, then coordination number is also increases by 2 units. These are two important things in oxidative addition reaction, that oxidation number and coordination number increases by 2 units. Look at this complex. This is nickel complex. Here oxidation state of nickel is 0 because CO have 0 and PPH3 is also 0. If we add PPH3 molecule, then this complex becomes, and oxidation state of this one is also 0. So if there is no increase in the oxidation state, so this one is not an oxidative addition reaction, because these are the necessary conditions for oxidative addition reaction. So students, these are three most important conditions for oxidation reactions to occur. That metal should be electron rich. This metal gives out electron density to this molecule, as we discuss later in mechanism. So metal must should be an electron rich. Coordination number of metal less than 6. Here coordination number of ligands must be less than 6, because if we add molecule, then 2 ligands will add up and it becomes give to octahedral geometry. So metal should be in low oxidation state. This metal atom should be in low oxidation state. So these are the most important conditions for oxidative addition reaction. So guys, here we will discuss two mechanisms of oxidative addition reaction. First one is concerted mechanism and second is SN2 mechanism. So what is concerted mechanism? Concerted means one step process. So in this mechanism there is only one step, and when this mechanism will happen when incoming group is non-polar. Incoming group is this one which we introduced to this complex. This will be non-polar. So the addition is cis. If the incoming group or introduced group is non-polar, then it add up to cis position in this complex, and this will happen concerted mechanism. So this is complex non-polar group AB add up here. It will add in one step in this way, and this is the transition state. So after that one bond is broken and then two bond with metal atom here in this way, and this is cis addition of incoming groups. For example, Vasquez complex. So this one is iridium complex. When addition of H2, this is also non-polar, so it will add up to cis positions in this complex. So first of all, this one is transition state sigma complex, and then it will add up to cis positions. So both H will add cis position to each other. So here iridium have +1 oxidation state, here iridium have +3 oxidation state. So there is increase of 2 units in oxidation state, and also here 4 coordination number and here 6 coordination number. So both oxidation state and coordination number have increase of 2 units, guys. If we are talking about non-polar groups, then these H2, I2, CH, Cl2, these all are non-polar groups. Here second mechanism is SN2 mechanism. So it is a two-step process, and this is the process in oxidative addition reaction. As we have this complex, then electron density from this metal atom goes to this atom of molecule, then from here to here. So this got attached to this metal, and B is going to detach from this molecule. So here transition state and dotted line, because B is going to detach from here. This is the transition state. So after that this bond is broken and it will attach in this way. So if the group is polar, then addition is trans. Both groups are trans to each other in the complex. Let's see example. This is iridium complex, L ligand, here CO, Cl, then addition of CH3I. This is a polar group, guys. So addition is trans. First step is slow and second is fast step. In slow step, firstly this CH3 got attached to this one iridium and I is in, so this is the transition state in this way. Okay, so in the fast step this iridium got attached to trans position of this CH3 molecule. So both CH3 and I are at trans position to each other, and in this way if the group is polar, incoming group is polar, then group attached to trans positions to each other. Okay guys, so these are two mechanisms of oxidative addition reaction. So if we have non-polar group, then we will follow concerted mechanism, and if the group is polar, then we will follow SN2 mechanism, and the addition is trans. In concerted mechanism, addition is cis. So here we have complex, this one. Here ligands are called spectator ligands because there is no change in these ligands. So if there is no change in the ligands, then they are known as spectator ligands. So guys, here we have two opportunities, that either these ligands are electron withdrawing groups or electron releasing groups. If they are electron withdrawing, then are also known as pi acceptor ligands, which accept pi electrons. So if ligands are electron withdrawing group withdraw electron density from metal atom. These ligands withdraw electron density from metal. If they withdraw electron density, then electron density on metal decreases. This decreases electron density on metal atom, and if electron density is decreases on metal atom, then it donate less electron density to its ligand and rate of reaction is decreases here. And if ligands are electron releasing, then they increase electron density on metal atom and so increase in the rate of reaction. So must learn these things. It's very important for CSIR net. Also a series that these oxidative addition reaction increases down the group and decreases along the period. So what's the reason why it increases down the group and decreases along the period? So guys, as we go down the group, then number of electrons in the shell remains same, but there is an additional shell. As we jump from one group to another, then number of shell increases. These have n number of shells, then it has n plus 1, it has n plus 2 number of shells. As shells increases, then electrons from this metal atom goes farther from the nucleus. So as it goes farther from the nucleus, then donation of electron density become easy due to a large size of metal atom. As donation is easy, then rate of reaction becomes faster. That's the reason. And why it decreases along the period? Because along the period we have number of shells remain same in one period, but number of electrons increases. These have 26 electrons, so it have 8 electron in its last shell, it has 9 and it has 10. So guys, if number of electrons increases, then hold of electron with nucleus and with each others in the shells increases, and if hold increases, then donation is difficult. So that's why it decreases along the period. So in this way, iridium, ruthenium and iron have fast oxidative addition reactions than this one in along the period. Next one is reductive elimination reaction. So this reaction is the reverse of oxidative addition reaction. Simply it's the all things are reversed. That one in oxidative addition reaction, we have this complex. In oxidative addition, this is our product, but now this is our reactant. So in this way, these both are removed from here and it become LNM complex plus XY. So if it is 18 electron species, then it becomes 16 electron. Here coordination number and oxidation number decreases by 2. In oxidative addition, oxidation number and coordination number increases by 2 units, but here it decreases by 2 units. So this is the reverse. Let's discuss. Oxidation number and coordination number decreases by 2 units. Group removed always cis to each other. These groups that removed from this complex will also always be at cis positions. If they are not at cis position, then these are not removed and this is not the reductive elimination reaction. Reversal of oxidative addition reaction. Okay, this one is example rhodium complex. Then these are CH2, CH3 and H. So these are cis groups, and in this reductive elimination, these groups are removed from here and it becomes square planar complexes. First of all, it is octahedral, then it becomes square planar. So here coordination number is 6 and here is 4. So coordination number decreases by 2 and rhodium oxidation state is also decreases by 2 and it becomes a side product. Generally we have hydrocarbons that we removed. Okay, generally hydrocarbons are removed in the reductive elimination reaction from the complexes. So guys, in this way reductive elimination reaction cause to decrease in the oxidation state and coordination number by 2 units, and there is removal of 2 groups that are in cis position to each other. Here these are very important conditions for reductive elimination reaction to occur. First one is metal should be in high oxidation state. In oxidative addition, metal should be in low oxidation, and in reductive elimination, it should be in high oxidation state. Eliminating groups cis to each other, already discussed. Electron withdrawing group increase rate of reaction. In the previous case, electron withdrawing group decrease rate of reaction, but in this case electron withdrawing group increase rate of reaction and electron releasing group decreases the rate of reaction. XY should be stable. The compound that will remove from this complex as this way, this XY should be stable. How much is stable is how much the faster the rate of the reaction. Look at this example, it's very important guys. So here palladium and P in this, so this one is our complex. If we add CH3I, first of all, look here, is any reductive elimination occurs in this complex? So here no group is cis to each other. We have to remove hydrocarbons, and hydrocarbons are trans to each other, and the most important condition of reductive elimination is eliminating group should be cis to each other. and here no eliminating groups are at cis position. So no reductive elimination occur in this complex as it is, because groups are trans to each other, so no elimination. But we have two process in this complex. If we do oxidative addition reaction, if we add CH3I in this complex, so CH3I is a polar, and we know polar group add up to trans positions in oxidative addition as already discussed. So this CH3 add here and I add here. Both are trans to each other because the group is polar. Now see, if we do reductive elimination, so these are two hydrocarbons and both are at cis position to each other. So these removed from the complex in this way, and here is reductive elimination occur in this complex. So direct reductive elimination is not possible, but if we do oxidative addition first, then reductive elimination will. I hope you really understand, guys. So let's discuss next reaction. This is migratory insertion. Migratory plus insertion. This is the two-step process. In the first step, group is migrated from its position to another position, and in the second step, any another group insert at this position. So this is our complex M, metal atom, Y, X, any two atom attached to this one. First of all, this X go migrate to this position. So here Y and X migrate from this position to this and got attached to Y. So here this is vacancy created. Then new group L is inserted to this position, and here is new group L that is insert in the position of X. So this is the migratory insertion reaction. So it is two-step process. One ligand migrate and make vacancy, then another incoming group insert into that vacancy. So it's very simple, guys. Nothing is difficult in this. Conditions: X and Y should be cis to each other. This X and Y group must be at cis position to each other. If they are not at cis position, then this group will not migrate to this position. So the necessary condition of this is these both groups are cis to each other, so that it will make three-member transition state with this complex. So they will be at cis position. Let's see one example. This is manganese complex. Here 5 CO ligands and 1 CH3. If we add, first one is migration process. So this one CH3 is cis position. This CH3 and CO are at cis positions to each other. So this CH3 got migrate to this position and become C double bond O CH3 got attached to this CO, and vacancy is created in this position. So second step is insertion, and our incoming group is CO star. So this CO star is inserted to this vacancy, to this position. So this is our resultant complex. That first one, this is migrated to this position, and then CO star is inserted to this vacancy. So guys, the migratory insertion is always faster than substitution. If we have choice, then we do substitution or migratory insertion. Then migratory insertion is a faster reaction, and we have to choose migratory insertion reaction. Here last one is beta elimination. So what is beta elimination? We know, guys, if beta hydrogen is always unstable, and so if it is present in any compound, carbonyl compound, beta hydrogen is present, then it can be eliminated easily to form alkene. Simply, if beta hydrogen is present in any complex, then it is unstable, so we have to remove it from there and to form alkene. Beta elimination is repeated until the desired product is stable and less hindered. So this process is repeated until our product is stable or less hindered. This is the compound, and here this is beta hydrogen. So we have to remove this beta hydrogen due to instability of this compound. So first of all, base abstract this hydrogen from here and negative charge comes here. Then this negative charge goes to here, become double bond, and leaving group leaves from here. Leaving group here is any leaving group, bromine, chlorine, iodine. So this leaving group leaves from here and it becomes alkene. So this is the beta elimination reaction. So we have completed all the 4 reactions: oxidative addition, reductive elimination, migratory insertion, and beta elimination. So believe me guys, these are very important reactions. So we have discussed almost all the organometallics and many lectures on organometallics or metal pi complexes. Then guys, I hope you like my videos. So if you like my videos, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching.